And here we go.
What is up, everybody? My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and welcome to another review on the 4th season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This week we're going to be tackling episode 11, entitled Wake Up. Just as a precursor to this review, if you haven't seen the episode, make sure that you go and watch it first because there is going to be spoilers sprinkled throughout this review. So let's get into it. This is by far the best season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I said it. I know that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had a great first season. It had a really good opening few episodes, and then kind of went through a really long lull until there was a really huge character turn late in that season. This has been just a uniformly excellent season. Every episode has built upon the next, and that is what really good episodic television is about. It seems that this year we've decided to go in the way of telling a smaller story, having it build upon the first story, and then telling a second smaller story, having it build upon the first story. As we've done this year, we've had the Ghost Rider story, which rolled in the Inhuman story, and then now we're on the LMD storyline, which built upon the Ghost Rider and the Darkhold storyline, and is also building up the Inhuman storyline at the same time. It's just great TV. And I don't know what the difference has been. I don't know if it's because it's a later time slot where they feel like maybe they can get away with a little bit more and they don't have to have network TV tropes all the time, but this is getting more and more close to the Netflix brethren that Marvel's had over the last couple of years. The story in this episode unfolded really, really well. And it was really dynamic storytelling. We had a showcase episode, if you ask me, for Ming-Na Wen, who plays Agent May. Melinda May is a kind of a one-note character most of the time. Over the last couple of seasons, we've had minor instances where she's been able to kind of portray things a little bit more emotionally or less stoically. But this season, there's so many layers and that she's been able to execute in her characterization this year, and it's really impressive, and it's really come to the forefront and to the top right now as we're on episode 11, and we're about midway through the season. Ming-Na Wen, this episode, not only got to kick ass and make this LMD episode, this LMD character that she's playing, just really amazing, and it's so cool, the little nuances that she's dropping in here, and to have that character not want to reveal that she is an LMD because she wants to feel like a real person based on her programming and just the way that this story is being told. It has really ratcheted itself up a notch. A lot better than I thought it was going to go, because I was really missing the Ghost Rider element very early on when this LMD storyline started to unfold, and the show hasn't missed a beat since Ghost Rider left, and that is due to the way that everything is unfolding. I mean, at this point, you don't know who is a life model decoy and who isn't. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's also awesome. We really get Chloe Bennett back into things this week. She got a great scene trying to defend herself in front of Senator Nadir, and while that was going on, we also learned that we had a leak, and that was because Agent Coulson and Yo-Yo were also going in to Nadir's office trying to plant surveillance on her. And that led to Fitz being found out by Simmons, working on Ada's head. But it wasn't for the reason that we thought. And I'm glad. It always makes you think before they actually execute something. And they figured everything out. Decoy May figured everything out. However, seems like Radcliffe is really a step ahead of everybody. After everybody comes together in the story, and it all comes to a head, we learn that Radcliffe is a lot smarter than we thought he was. He made a life model decoy of himself, and Fitz found it out, which was really ingenious, and I didn't see it coming. That's where we've gotten to on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You don't see things coming anymore. It's not telegraphed from a mile away, and that is great. Unpredictable TV is so much better than things that just go by normal tropes, and this season is really executing that. By the time we have learned everything at the end of the episode, and everything gets executed just the way that they want things, and we've presented a new imposing villain in Senator Nadir. I apologize, I don't know the actress's name without looking it up, but she is really starting to be a big opposition for our heroes, and it is really a good thing on how much I'm starting to really not like her. Oh man. Whew. There's still one more layer up there that we didn't touch upon yet, and that is that there is another guy or girl called the Superior that, once it's revealed that Radcliffe was the leak and he has teamed up with Senator Nadir, we've got another person that is masterminding all of this for the Watchdogs and for Senator Nadir, and now it looks like Dr. Radcliffe and Ada, who do have May held up somewhere else, the real May. And this in lies a couple of great character moments. One, we get Mac. Mac is awesome. And Mac got such a great little character moment. He's definitely the best side character on the show. No doubt about it. And I love the interaction that he and Yo-Yo have, because it gives you everything that they were kind of missing from Bobby and Hunter, but makes it more meaningful. It really does. And I really enjoyed the revelation about Mac's daughter and how she had passed away. It just gives him an extra layer to his character, and it really was effective. The final thing to talk about with this episode is kind of the stinger at the end of the episode, where Agent May has been relocated somewhere where her friends can't find her, and Dr. Radcliffe and Ada have found a way to perpetually get May in a fight that she can't win. And that is by changing or altering her memory to where she actually got to save the little girl that she was revealed as the cavalry way back a couple seasons ago. That story was a really powerful one, and to alter it in her mind and make her feel like she actually succeeded, it helps her win the fight. And one that put her on the path that she's been on over the past few years, and it makes everything unpredictable for the rest of the season. I can't wait to see where the season goes, and I've been really happy that I've stuck with the show as long as I have, because it's rewarding me in spades at this point. This week, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., LMD, is going to get a 9 out of 10. I'm so happy with the way things are unfolding that I can't wait to see the next episode. And I've not said that about Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in a long time. So keep it up, whatever you guys are doing, and keep the good episodes coming. We want to see them. Tell me what you thought of this week's episode of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the comments below. Tell me if you liked it as much as I did, if you didn't like it as much as I did, or if you're somewhere in the middle on this season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you enjoyed this video, please drop us a like. It really helps us out. And if you enjoy videos just like this, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and as always, my friends, have yourselves a super week.